Hello everyone, this is Chris, and welcome back to Hold that thought! I forgot to grab something. Can't believe I forgot the most important part of a seed showcase. Villagers! I need some seeds now! Okay, now we can do this. So, back in position, and... Okay. Hello everyone, this is Chris, and welcome back to another seed showcase. Now, for most people, what they'd want to do is to get things done in the world, get what they need to make things, to work things out, and things like that. But for most seeds, it doesn't really have everything one could ask for until today, which is why this seed today, which I'm showing off, has almost everything a startup world could ever want, including a quad mob spawner right next to each other, which is crazy. I've never seen one that dense, that close together. So, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and let's get into it. The seed will be on screen right now. I keep forgetting to put them on screen sometimes, but hopefully I didn't this time. But yeah, you type in that, and you spawn in right here, right where I'm at. And it's an okay spawn. I mean, it's nothing crazy special. You got some savanna, you got some plains, and you got maybe even a chicken. But what you'd really want to head to first is this way over the savanna to not quite a quad spawner, but something which is still pretty cool, because right here, if you dig right at, hold on a sec, right at these coordinates, you will find a mob spawner, pretty high up even, with some enchanted stuff and pretty decent book. Not only that, it's a skeleton spawner, so yeah, if you want bones pretty early on, then here they are. And not only that, if you saw that other pillar, which was right over here, you will come across a second mob spawner right next to it, a zombie, I believe. And yeah, two mob spawners pretty much at the same Y level, that close to spawn is just nuts. And we haven't even gone to the quad spawner yet. But yeah, if you're just starting out, maybe you don't want to right away go to that double mob spawner over there. Maybe you want to go to, I don't know, a village, which may or may not have been slightly torn up from certain people who needed things to make certain videos. But yeah, you come here and it's a nice little village. You might have to beat them up a little bit to get some things you want, and yeah. But alongside that, if you want other things, then you also get this crazy savanna mountain right here. And I just love these biomes. These are some of my favorite biomes to look at. Just the generation, the terrain, just everything is so crazy. And I will keep showing off these biomes until the day I die, or until they actually are as high as Java. But until then, I'm going to keep showing them off, and I'm going to keep trying to find some pretty cool ones. So yeah, having one... Why am I looking up? Having one this close to spawn is something which is really handy, really cool. So if you want to build maybe a mountain base atop here, then you totally can. It's relatively flat, and yeah. But right now you might be thinking, okay, I clicked on this video for the quad mob spawner. Where do I find this thing? Well, actually, if you head right to this village, right here, you will come across the quad mob spawner. And not only that, you will also come across the Stronghold. And at these coordinates is the portal, which unfortunately isn't filled up at all. So yeah, not the best thing, but yeah, coming to the Stronghold for all the wrong reasons, let's say. Because if you go over here, these 4 pillars mark out the 4 mob spawners. So if I stop drifting again and go back this way, I will show you the spawners. So the first one you might want to dig down to is at these coordinates, top left, and not that far down, but yeah, you will come across the zombie spawner right here. No chests, unfortunately, but I think you'll have plenty of chests across this entire thing, and I think just to make sure, I'm gonna break up the pillar just a bit so I know I've binsed that one. Next one, you might have to dismantle a village just a little bit, but in return, if I fall down, you will come across the second one, which is right here, and it makes up for it by having two chests. And it depends on what platform you're playing on for Bedrock, but yeah, if you're playing on maybe touch or something like that, then you might get stuff like that. And let's break up the pillar a bit. Next one's the next one is right here. So if you, why do I keep doing this? Come on, stop self. If you go over here, you will come across the third one. So if you fall down here, and what's even crazier is not only is there 4 mob spawners, not only there's the stronghold, but there's also a mine shaft here. So 3 crazy things on top of one another, including this thing, this mob spawner, a spider spawner, which is pretty cool. Okay, and if we head back up, and okay, and we will then let's go to the last one. And the last one is right here. And why does it have to rain when I'm recording? But yeah, the last mob spawner you'll find is right here. It's a zombie, I think, maybe. And there's the loot. But yeah, yeah, 4 mob spawners all in the same place at a stronghold, at a mine shaft, right underneath a village. Just everything in one place is something you don't really see too often, and I think, like, this makes me wonder, like, how much further could we go, if at all? I mean, is 4 the limit? Could we go further than this? I don't know. But maybe trying to tackle 4 mob spawners all at the very start of a world might be a little bit too much, and you might want to start off with something a little bit easier to start off with. So if you head down here to this cave, to this ravine, you'll actually come across some diamonds. Only 2, but still enough for a sword, or 2 shovels, or a hoe, or 2 diamonds to help you start off with, which is pretty handy. But alongside that, I think if you head this way, just a few hundred blocks over some ocean, you will come across an ocean monument. Set these coordinates, you'll find that, and there's not much land around it as far as I could see right now, but I think the monument's good enough. I mean, unfortunately, because of no land, you can't really set up any ground bases or anything like that. But in case you wanted to raid a monument, then it's right there. But let's say you're the type of person that hates water, that hates traversing across the sea. But land has still plenty of good things, like this village right here, which is a pretty big village, if I do say. And alongside that, we get another Savannah Hills around here, and again, I just love these biomes. I can literally talk about them all day. And after probably too long, even, I could probably talk about them, but they're just so amazing to fly around with and things like that. But yeah, more things across land, and also I think it's this way. If we go this way for a few hundred blocks, I believe, across more desert, there's plenty of desert and plenty of water next to the desert and things like that. Yeah, if we head this way for a little bit, you will eventually stumble across a jungle. So yeah, a jungle, a ocean monument, a crazy stronghold, all that stuff, pretty close to spawn. Oh, and let's not forget our good trusty friend the desert well. They're so rare to find, and they're so amazing because you get all the sandstone, and you get water at it, and yeah, you'll find one right here, and they're just so amazing. Oh, and boring old village and boring old desert temple right there, just over at these coordinates. You know, just things like that. But the desert well, that's the thing you should be coming here for. And finally, our last stop will take us over more crazy savanna mountains, which, okay, just glance over those for now, because don't look at them. They'll take you right to this iceberg. So if you're looking for some packed ice or some frosted ice, or not frosted ice, some blue ice and some snow, then yeah, you can find it here. And you could find many other things on the sea too, like super close to spawn. I think the only things that actually aren't in the direct vicinity in the first few thousand blocks is actually a mesa and surprisingly spruce wood, but I think everything else in turn makes it up with so many other amazing things, so many other crazy generations and crazy villages and all sorts of stuff very, very close to spawn, which for starting up a world makes it very worthwhile. And oh yeah, we found more desert wells. Two right next to each other, just what I wanted to see. But in seriousness, like, all this stuff is just great if you're starting for a survival world, and I'm tempted to even show off how to make a tutorial for the quad mob spawner, because to make something that big is kind of tricky, but I don't know. Just let me know if you want to see something like that, and also let me know in the comments and or on Twitter if you have any other seeds you think I'd want to check out. But other than that, that's pretty much all I have for you now. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.